If that made an effect.
Dispatch 2.
Copy.
That help? I don't know how to use this freaking mobile app. Once we get that all squared away.
Heading 236, your clip,
There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Apparently this app doesn't like AirPods, so I wish it did. It'd be more clear. You guys don't have to listen to me like shaking around. Back there, you got my supervisor, and then our ambulance. We're just chilling. The other side, sitting out here. Beautiful Bay Area.
Clear from your C7.
Hanging out, my shaky hands. These are our uniforms. Let's respond. So I got my badge. The badges are clean, man. I like the badges. Got my radio. All right, guys.
582, hop yard.
Let me show you. No, we do not have a station. Nope. No, we do not. My partner's back here. Am I flipping the lights on? He's on the phone. Show you up front first. Let's start there.
Open response, heading 226, code 2, overdose.
Allowing self-dispatch.
280 17th Street, cross of Alice Street, dispatch 3.
Hang on, guys. Alright. So, this is the front. It won't zoom in. There we go. Alright, so we have our lights up there. Activates our lights. You can change what we want. This activates the lights in the back. You got the siren. I'm not going to turn it on because we got people over here. I'll show you our light pattern real quick. Pretty quick, just so I don't confuse people. That's pretty straightforward. Oh, and then the best part over here. It's our MDT, mobile data terminal. So we get all of our calls here.
Open response, EMS 20.
We're out of service right now.
3 breathing problem. 109th Street, cross of
You're the driver for the bus. I am indeed the driver of the bus. All the little black spots are our marker or posts. So these are not where stations are. This is where we hang out. And then if I zoom out a little bit, those are all of our hospitals that we can go to.
3 breathing problem on dispatch 3.
We're over here. So pretty cool. We are out of service. Yes, we are. All right, so my partner's out of the back now. Let me show you guys the back of our bus. This is where the money's made right here. This is where the big dollars are made. This is where the big bucks are made, where the lives are saved or lost. I don't know. Kind of depends on who you are. All of our cabinet stuff. It's a little dirty. We just cleaned it. We actually just had a suspected COVID patient today, so had to clean that all up, wipe everything down. Here's our trauma bins. So basic trauma is just bandages. You have our ice packs, tapes, and band-aids. And then our major trauma's got like our chest seals, our tourniquets, all that good stuff. Over here we have our pediatric corner. In our pediatric corner we have our delivery kits. We have our airways for pediatrics for severe pediatric issues, non-rebreathers, and all the other stuff we need. $2,600 Uber, super true. And then gloves. Up top we have our airway, so this is where all our ET tubes are, NPA, OPAs, extra IV bags and tubing. Our code medications are epi, amiodarone, adenosine, that's a regular medication, atropine, catheters and syringes, which I'll get to as well, IV supplies, so flushes, locks, and then our just regular medications are right there as well. So our Zofran, our Ketorolac, all that kind of stuff. Above me is our IV supplies. Those are vomit bags. Pretty simple. Spit hoods as well. We have a little hand sanitizer situation or station right there. Greg, what is this between BLS and basic first aid? The difference is I don't know. It depends. Like, technically first aid and CPR is a BLS skill. I'm just, as a BLS EMT, I'm Officer Andrew 01, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the bank. It's a paramedic, man, my hero. I'm all sweaty. You guys can all see. I'm basically like certified in more things. So like I'm certified how to backboard somebody. I'm certified how to my CPR is already certified in chest compressions. I can give oral glucose if somebody has like low blood sugar. So yeah, so if you guys around, those are some vomit bags, super nice. Trauma shears, electrodes. That's our sharps bin, and then our regular garbage. And then this is our like IV roll. So there's different size IVs for my paramedic partner. And then you have all your syringes for what you need. Up here, actually I need to replace it, but there should be a Zofran. This is oral Zofran. And then like our locks. So we put these on the end of our flushes, which are these guys. As you guys can hear, the radio's popping off right now. Airway, more airway. So we got our CPAP, which is constant positive air pressure device, basically for people who have severe breathing issues. Talk more about BLS since you know so much and getting back into school. Yeah, no worries. We have radio in the back as well. So not only in the front, we have one in the back. That's how much oxygen we have left. That's in liters. Our narcs up here, so we have fentanyl and Versed up there. That's a narc box. So each paramedic gets their own PIN number, and they're not allowed to share it with anybody. So that's pretty much the back of the bus, guys. Is that a G-Shock? Yes, it is. So yeah, that's pretty much the back of the bus. Our gurneys are actually automatic. Here, let me pull it out for you guys. So we have what we call auto loaders, and it requires no extra assistance. It loads itself. So it's a complete back saver right here. So you lower it down, pick it up, all automatically, and load it in with literally one hand. So that's really cool. It's super helpful when you have like 800-pound patients, which my heaviest patient was 840. So it was pretty wild. Coming back here to our first back cabinet, we have two backboards. We have our regular backboard, and then we have a split board, also known as a combi board or a scoop, as most people know it, but it counts as a backboard as well. So you can't really see. It's split down the middle, and then we could pick like old ladies up that broke their hips and stuff. This right here is called a pediatric, damn thick boy. This is called a pediatric board. Pull it all the way up. This is for your pediatric spinal injuries. So it's about yay tall. I'd say it's probably about 3.5, almost 4 feet. And then this last little bag, you guys can kind of see yourself. Spinal care. So we have seat collars, head beds, all that stuff. What are you? I'm using my phone. Yes, I am. House of Operations. Let's see.
589 North of.
You want to say hi or no? You don't care, huh?
Please screaming.
My viewers. House of Operations. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the bank. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. All right. So this is a vacuum splint. We use this to basically, if someone breaks their femur, we can splint their leg, and it forms to the leg. It's pretty freaking cool. Med Emdal, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Ace, how you doing? This is our first in drug box. We do not have narcs in here. The narcs, like I showed you, are over here in the narc box up top, that guy up there. So we have all the medications we would need for a cardiac arrest or something severe. We have IV bags in here if we need to start an IV while we're in somebody's house. This is our first in bag. Our first in bag right here is we have everything again we need. I showed you guys. We have trauma in the front here. We have pediatric stuff in this sleeve and this bigger sleeve, which I will open since it is unlocked. We have a lot more stuff in here. We have airway, we have SAM splints, EVMs or bag valve masks.
1051 Webber Road.
Close that up. That top one, this is our airway roll, so you have all the stuff you need to do to intubate or put an NPA or OPA in. If you're interested in what those are, look those up down the road. NPA and OPA, literally same letters. What are those zip ties? So the zip ties indicate we have not used it. We have these people called VST, Vehicle Service Technicians, and they restock our ambulances. So if it is zip tied, for example, I'll show you our drug box. If our drug box is zip tied like that, it means we have not used it. So when they go to restock the ambulances at the end of our shift and for somebody else, because we don't use the same rigs every day, they already know that it wasn't used and they don't have to replace it. So, are those zip ties everywhere? Okay, and paramedic or EMT? I am currently an EMT. I am beginning my studies to become a paramedic. So, and then in our case, we have these things called Hot Logic. These things are awesome. Hot Logics. They plug into the outlet and they heat up our food over about 45 minutes. It's freaking awesome, if you ask me. So, let me close that. And we will go to the last side. This last side is pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy on this side. So this is the back left cabinet. This is my stuff. This is our PPE gear for if we have COVID suspected patients. We have road flares, and then a fire extinguisher and a flashlight. Fortunately, I haven't had to use the fire extinguisher. I use the road flares a lot. This middle cabinet has all of our restock. So these are sheets we put on the gurney if someone has like a GI bleed or a really smelly homeless person, so we can take them to the hospital and it doesn't contaminate, or someone's covered in their own urine, we will put that down on the gurney. Bed sheets. This is called a tarp. So what the tarp is, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I will show you. The football, that is important. Yes, that is very important. You got to keep yourselves busy when you're not running calls. So the tarp, I will show you guys if I can get this to sit still. Sorry for the shakes, I know it's not perfect. There we go. Yes, the football is very important. You got to keep yourself busy while you're on shift. So a tarp is what we use to carry people out. In some areas they use what they call flats, and they're just metal things with fabric on them. In this case, we have a tarp. It's about half of it. It's got handles, and we put this under the patient and we carry them out. Pretty self-explanatory, but I know I was going to explain that to some people before. So we use that to carry people out. I'm going to go ahead and go throw this back in the cabinet. Let's see, what else is there? What other exciting things can I show you guys? And finally, blankets. So we have a bunch of blankets. And let's see, the last cabinet, we have helmets. We're supposed to wear these on traffic accidents. We never do. Mostly because we're worried about the patients. We wear the traffic vests, which I'll show you in a second. This is a stair chair. This is what we use to get people from multiple floors up down to the bottom floor, because we can't bring the gurney up. Gurney's too heavy. And our main house O2 is what we call that, our house O2. External plug for charging the batteries. I think that's about it, guys. Do we have body bags? No, so we don't have body bags. What we do have is those yellow sheets. When we call somebody what we call 1055 or time of death or indication of death, we cover them with those, and then the coroner will come and pick them up. So, Danny Techaholic with the 25 bits. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Extra gloves. Oh, actually, got a good one. You guys haven't seen this one yet. Under the benches as well, more blankets. There should be a couple seat collars in here. So for your patients, it's a pediatric seat collar, and our adult seat collar is what we put on our patients. Let's see. Hello, folks. Captain's back. Get out of here. Ugh. Our captain's back. He was pulling footage from our ambulance from a crew from the other day. Are you going in service? We're out of service because my captain, which I'll show you guys here in a second. That's my captain's rig, and then this is our rig. He had to pull some footage from the hard drive from another crew that was on like a homicide or something. I don't know. He just said you need to pull footage. So it is a beautiful day. So Tahoe looks sick. No, here's the back. The flash patterns on them are insane. So that just adds to my obsession with Tahoes. I freaking love Tahoes as first responder vehicles. So yeah, that's a little insight to the day in life of Payback when I'm not streaming. I figured it'd be good to finally do one of these. Maybe I'll do one with like it's not shaky and post it on the YouTube channel and post that. But I figured it'd be nice since we're actually out of service. We had about a half hour to an hour anyway to do that. And a lot of people ask me what does my normal day look like. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I get to work by about 6:45, 7. We get in service about 7:15, 7:30, and then we run calls from that time all the way until about 6 p.m. So, you all good?
Yeah, when you get a moment, I'll talk with you and Henry.
Sounds good. Let's see. You live in the county of deliveries that everyone and their mom uses on the servers because of DOJRP. Yes, I do. I do see ACSO all the time at Alameda County Sheriff's Office. I remember when I first started working here, I started calling it BCSO. Not good. Everybody's like, who's BCSO? I was like, all right, sorry guys. I mean ACSO. So, give me a couple minutes and leave you guys with the view. I'm gonna mute up, but I gotta go talk to my soup. Alrighty guys, you think I love my job? I gotta catch up on chat here, hold up. I'm not gonna drive so I can continue to hang out and chat with you guys. My partner said that was cool. So let me get a second here. You can hear us talk all of the shit on the way back.
You take 580.
We should go to Sacramento and back. You kidding me?
I think 580 would be the fastest.
Yeah. So our rig is out of service. Because apparently the video cameras that record us aren't recording. So he said the hard drive was, I don't know. But my pay grid, we're out of service. So we're gonna run around. You live in the county. Okay, so we got all that. So yes, I do love my job. If I didn't, I wouldn't be working it. I've learned that one the hard way. That traffic cone really do be vibing though. Forgets phones. I know, we start driving away. It'd be kind of funny. Thank you for your service, Alexi. No problem.
We just cleared.
I love what I do,
For
and nothing's ever gonna change that. So
I copy. In service around the show.
now we can just chat. Give you guys a nice view of the county. Going down the road. I think we should just go. What's the long way? I think 238 would be the long way. 238
I'm
would
gonna
be
take the
the
scenic route here.
Oh, you want to go Niles?
Yep.
I've never gone Niles.
That's it.
I don't know if there's a way, maybe you can put it on a delay.
These are the cameras I was talking about. Those guys. So forward facing, passenger side facing, and then rear facing that faces us. So.
Pretty sure there's off right here. Yeah, we can get off.
I don't know. You guys have any questions?
Along the way.
So you getting a new bus? Yes, we will be switching ambulances because this one is now being placed out of service for mechanical issues. So we just get to sit and chat, hang out. It's gonna be a lot longer than I expected it to be. So now I actually gotta like create stuff and think about stuff to say. So how about you guys just grill me with questions and then we go from there. What I do need to do is plug my phone in.
Doors are closed.
I hope so. Yeah, we're good. There's been a couple times we pulled away, the doors were wide open.
It's hanging off the back.
My favorite part of the job. Ooh, that's a good question because there's a lot of different aspects. For the county I work in, especially right now, the workforce is absolutely phenomenal. And I got to give the political answer. It's my partner. He's the best part of the job because he's here listening right now. No, the workforce is phenomenal here. Everybody's super supportive. If you need something, you can get help where you need. And then the other part, the best part of the job is trauma. I mean, that's why we're here. Let's see. It's Ahoy. Welcome to the bank. Thank you for the follow. Now you actually have to be a streamer, right? But yeah, my favorite part's the trauma. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to help people. And so when you get a good trauma patient and you can stabilize that patient and get them to the hospital and they live, it's a good day, you know. Hashtag wear your seatbelt, you know it. So, you know, give you guys a little view where we're going. What made me want to be an EMT? A few things. In high school, I got my lifeguard certification when I was a freshman. And that was a 2-week program. When I finished that program, I absolutely loved what I was doing. And I wanted to learn more. So I didn't really know what the next step was. I knew a little bit about firefighting, but I didn't really know what it was. And I didn't really know anything about EMS. Emergency medical services really at all. So I found a show, I think it was in my freshman year of high school, towards the end, maybe even my sophomore year, called Night Watch. I think some of you may be familiar with it. It's called Night Watch. It's on Amazon. And I watched the first 3 seasons in like 2 days. I just went right through it. And that's with New Orleans EMS. And I could not believe how cool it was and what the stuff they got to do. Clear right. The stuff they got to do. And from there, just like, I mean, granted, those kind of shows just show you all like the highlights of everything. But it doesn't matter. You still run those calls. It may not be every day, but you still run those calls. So that kind of made me fantasize more about becoming an EMT. And then from there, I learned what an EMT was. I was like, oh, that is my next step. I went to college. Long story short, they told me college wasn't going to work out. I was like, cool. So I dropped out of college 2 years in. I went to EMT school. I worked in LA County for a year. After working in LA County for a year on a 911 rig in basically what is kind of the ghetto, it's like the Compton area, I moved back home to the Bay Area, and I now work in Alameda County, which is the 4th busiest county in the U.S. So, you're supposed to get storms. What do you mean by storms, Swift? Night Watch is epic. I agree. Nug, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Little IRL stream today. So, a little bit. That's a little backstory on me and like where I work and how I kind of got to where I am and currently. Oh, so much clouds. I think it's a light rain. It's the Bay Area. So if you're from the Midwest or anywhere else, yeah, that might be indicative of a huge storm. But for us, it's just a little bit of rain. If it even, I don't know if it's supposed to rain today. So, how does my partner feel about me? I don't know, Henry. How do you feel about me streaming? I won't put you on the spot. Put you.
Great question.
I've told him about how I do this, and he's always kind of just like, oh, that's cool. So, he's kind of speechless. We'll just leave it at that. I won't show him because he didn't sign the waiver, so. You went on a McDonald's run? That's fine. I can do that if I wanted. I don't think I'm going to. No. Too quiet. Oh my God. Henry, I'm going to read this to you out loud. You ready? I hope it's a quiet day, nice and slow. Just one of those dead days you can chill and take your boots off. Well, you just cursed the rest of our day.
Why did you repeat that?
I don't know. Chat's probably going to light up with that. Oh, now I'm screwed. That's for sure. Beautiful day out here, though. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, everybody's posting it now.
If you want to see
Gamer for life, what is going on? I am an EMT in Alameda County 911 service. I serve the people of Alameda County, except for Berkeley and Piedmont. They have their own transports. So keep your mouth shut. Okay. Oh my god, I keep reposting that quote. I'm probably gonna lose y'all now that I think about it because we're going through the mountains. You have the quietest day of your life. I don't think I can text them. I might lose you guys. We're going through a canyon, so it should take like 5 minutes or so, but it's probably gonna cut in and out. So, what a cutie. I didn't even think about that. I've never taken this long.
See where?
I'm probably gonna drop.
Just probably use the fastest way back though.
Man, it's taking the long way.
We'll see it too.
Civic 402, Twister 57.
Wee woo. That's what that button does right there. That one. Nope. What's up, Brian? Welcome.
How many viewers you got?
I got 12 right now. At least that's what I can see. It updates very slowly. Updates very slowly. I'm honestly surprised we still have connection. Brian, in case you're wondering, we are in Niles Canyon, going from the Pleasanton region. 14, even better. Welcome, 14 viewers. Rolling through Niles Canyon. There's a lot of car accidents that happen out here. Pretty gnarly ones. See you, Mark. Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Becoming a power streamer. There it is. And Captain going in with the lurk. Go stream snipe IRL. He's nowhere near me right now. Used to smash your M3 through here. I'm currently smashing a E-Series ambulance through Ford E-Series ambulance through here. Just imagine getting rated with thousands of viewers. That'd be wild right now. I'd just be like, cheers, want some coffee? Got some warm cookies. Wow, this is like really pretty out here. Seriously, I can't get over it. With that. How do I drink my coffee? Depends how I get it. I love Niles. It's a beautiful road. Yeah, coffee depends where it's from and how good it is. Starbucks, I pretty much have made up my mind I'm never going to drink Starbucks again after today. And then it's usually black or a little bit of cream and sugar, but it's not much. What should I do if I have a hurt shoulder? Just ice it. WebMD it, let it tell you that you're dying. I don't know. It's up to you, how you feel about it. So, if I use my 5K point, you pull your cat. Are you on Route 11? No. There's another one. I don't think I'm gonna be able. I could go maybe find a stray cat. That might work. I mean, you guys probably want to see the road, huh? It's a lot prettier. Should make me do push-ups in uniform. My partner is a good driver. Oh, I'll make sure he knows. He says I'm not. I'm just kidding. I pride myself on being a good driver, except the days that I'm not. Isn't it pretty out here, guys? On bikes, sports cars, problems is the cops. Yeah, well, of course the cops are out here. There's some nasty car accidents out here. I know you want to see the road. It's super pretty out here. I don't even know what the speed limit is. It's probably like 35 here.
35.
The road is prettier than Josh, confirmed. I believe it. I definitely believe it. CSI Mark, yes it is. This is Alameda County. It's in the Bay Area.
120, code 25150, 27308 Fairview Avenue, dispatch 2.
Okay. This is North Korea. There it is. Confirmed. Confirmed, working out of North Korea. Makes me miss California. Yeah, just a little bit, huh? Maybe what I'll do is all the way up until we get a call. Hopefully it's code, and then we can roll code. And I'll just keep the... we'll see. Can I don't know if I can go do that. We'll see. We will see. For those of you just joining, we are out of service going back to our hub to get a new rig due to the fact that our rig is not out of service for mechanical reasons. So, have I been to Washington? Yes, I've been to Washington before. Oh, frame dropped to 0. Reminds you of West Virginia. Yeah, lost connection there. Well, it's no video, probably just audio.
Do you hear them too? They all just type in.
What? Yeah. As soon as we leave this portion, I should be okay.
Medic 236, Clinton 57.
I know it's probably, I don't know if you guys can still hear me. It's there's no video. Yeah, there's no video. Tells me it's dropping audio. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, not anymore. Why did he pass? Is he like...
Tailing him.
Whatever. There we go, coming back. No, we're not. I like how through most of the canyon I was able to get the connection.
Good afternoon, Alpha Medic 3572.
Stay with me, guys. Are we allowed to stream while we're in service? I haven't anything against it. I just can't film any patients or anything. That's against HIPAA violations. The video is like 0.5 frames per second. It probably is. It keeps bouncing between 3 and 0. So, and then up to 2. So just stick with it, guys. We're almost out of the canyon, so. We are almost out. All right, we're coming back up. Oh, there it is. Oh, and back down to 0. There we go. Now we're rolling. Cool. There we go. We're on the way out, guys. So that should be better. So let's see. To answer the question, allowed to stream and service. I already answered that. How long have I been an EMT? I will be an EMT for, was it 2 years in October? So it's about a year and a half now. I've been an EMT. I'm up on your second monitor. Well, I appreciate it. There we go. We should be back. Just had to get out of the canyon. How's our day been? We've had 2 calls so far and half the shift is over. Well, a little bit more than half the shift now. So, we've had 2 calls. We had a sick patient have flu-like symptoms that we suspected COVID, but the doctor says he doesn't think it's COVID. And then we had a code 2 trauma, or for everybody who watches Midwest, a priority 3 trauma. Beautiful. So, yeah, we had a low acuity trauma. Lady fell off a ladder from like the 3rd step up, hit her head. She was okay, totally with it, didn't lose consciousness or anything, so wasn't that big of a deal. Just get coffee in a little bit.
I think I had enough for today.
You think so? Let me bounce off them. How long is your shift? We do 12-hour shifts. There's a Chevron. You're coming on the right. Yes, we just passed it. I did say the Q word. I'm not saying it again. You can put it in chat all you want, but I'm not saying it again. So, we run 12-hour shifts, Ultra Swift. It's, we get in service. It's about a half hour, 15 minutes to a half hour to get in service, and then from that time on, we have till about an hour before we clock out, we can request to go off duty and then head back to the station. And if that's saying if there's enough ambulances in service and we're close enough to the hub, I think those are the two requirements, and there's like no pending high acuity calls. So how many CEUs? It's not based per year, it's based per 2 years for renewing your certification. For the state of California, I believe it's 24 hours, which is like the recertification course. And then for me to renew my registry, I believe it's 48 hours. So I got that coming up. I got most of those almost done. I just need my EMT recertification course. So. In Midwest, everything's code 3. I agree. I'd run a lot more code 1 or my term's code 2. It's not man to the rescue. Hey, human's body's got to do what the human body does. So, you know, going through it. This is Fremont, California. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see if I got better lighting for the badge. Not really. Badge is pretty sweet. I need to get a good shot of it. Probably put a photo of it up on my Discord after this. You guys can see. They're super detailed. So. What else? We haven't had anything crazy recently. I mean, last week was pretty wild. We had some pretty high acuity calls. In most cases, if my partner determines, because he's the paramedic, determines that it's not a high acuity call, I can do what we call teching, and I can be the one who takes the call. Anything high acuity, because I am not a paramedic, he has to take, just because he has more things he can do in his arsenal within his protocols. So from simply IVs all the way up to cardiac pacing. So. Whereas I can give oral glucose, oxygen, and use a AED. That's about it. I'm glad I got the chance to show you guys what this is all about. Definitely going to repost this in a couple days to the YouTube channel so everybody can check it.
LS 140, clear from the break.
Anybody else have any other questions?
3 minutes left.
I think I got a question. Should I make a code 3 response video, post on my YouTube channel? Maybe host it one day too? That'd be kind of cool. Start bringing maybe get my GoPro and start doing more code 3 response videos. Mixed in with some like really cool shots of like the Bay Area while we're responding. What do you guys think about that?
591, code 3 testing, 6852 Massey Court, cross of Mason Street, dispatch 2. Medic 582 out.
Chad just like died. Mary's like, adios.
Pleasant to response, Medic 582, close 3 units, code 3 testing, 6852 Massey Court, cross of Mason Street, dispatch 2.
We swapping rigs or are you gonna try to fix it?
No, we're swapping rigs. That's what he said. We're swapping rigs. So we swapping rigs.
Medic 242 back on T-Med. We're out of service personnel.
Getting report to officer. Redwood Road. I'm sorry, Redwood Road is Redwood Court. Dispatch 2.
Redwood.
Redwood. Redwood Road.
Is that this what she always has a problem saying Redwood Road?
Redwood Road. That's over at Castro Valley. Over in the Castro Valley. I lose y'all? What happened? Got a little silent in chat. I'm not gonna say the Q word. Can't say the Q word.
Heading 400, circle with you, Chad.
Uh oh, frame rates. Oh my god.
591 Hunter.
California drivers at their finest. And I'll have the frames free to show you guys. Chat's rolling. Think it's on my end. That's unfortunate. What happened to chat? That's annoying. So many bugs with this freaking thing. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a quick reset then.